Hey everybody, I'm Elena and today I'm gonna bring to you this all neutrals look, really friendly for the fall and whatnot. But especially this look, what I am focusing on is to create a crease for us people who have hooded eyes or for people that don't have a crease at all. So I'm just gonna walk you through the steps that I take when I want to really enhance the eyelids and whatnot and create a crease, you know, and have a more wide open eyes and whatnot. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, please keep on watching. So as you can see, I already have applied the foundation and concealer, and today I'm gonna be working. You can work with whichever products you have, but I recommend that if you have I have a not quite hooded eye, but then have the other eye, my right eye is hooded, so it's really tricky. So today I'm gonna create a fake hood, and for this I will be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette. And yeah, I am gonna work with this because as you probably know, the matte colors work better with hooded eyes, so there's that. So first things first, I will take a classic shader, a flat shader brush, and I will take this light shade in here and I will apply it all over my eyelid up to the brow bone, and I mean all over. Okay, now that we have the light eyeshadow, this color in here, which is called Ludwig, now I'm gonna go ahead and move to Lazarus, which is this middle one here, the soppy shade. And for this I will take a Crease brush and I will dip it in. And instead of working with the natural crease, we are gonna, you can feel it with your finger where the brow bone ends, and we're gonna work with that space, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply this eyeshadow in that space just as a transition color to create depth and dimension and make the effect. Can you see it already? It's the effect of we're creating the illusion that instead of having the crease right down here, we're creating an upper crease. This is not a cut crease or whatever, it's to create a crease for people who, like me, have very little, up to people who have no crease at all. Next up, I will take this flat shader brush, smoky shader, and I will take this Semi-L shade up in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and go over all what I have applied the eyeshadow up till the fake crease that I created, as you can see. Tapping, not swiping across, dragging the product, but just placing it carefully, just so we get to not create a harsh line such as a cut crease, but just to accentuate again the light effect that we created. Next up, I'm gonna go ahead and take this Crease brush. As you can see, it's fluffy enough, but it's more sturdy than the other one that I just used. As you can see, this one has like a brush finish. I don't know how to say it, and this one is pointed, so there's a difference. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply Latinus. How do you say that? I'm gonna go ahead and apply Latinus, and I will just apply it on the outer corner of my eye, going up to the new crease that we created and bringing it inwards just a third of the eye and blending it in together. Next up, I will take this flat top brush in here, and I will line my lower lash line with Lazarus. But just bring it up till when your eyelashes they finish it. Don't bring it all the way into the tear dot. You know, we're just routing for a more altogether look, so it always helps, you know, creating a little bit of shadow on the lower lash line. Next up, I will take this accent brush and I will go ahead and dip into the white one, and I will fill my inner corner with this. And now with this stone shade brush, I will just go ahead and use Ludwig, which is this one here, just to clean the corners a little bit. So now here you have it. Here's the eyeshadow. I have already placed all the colors in place. It's just to create the, you know, as the palette says, the shade and lights and whatnot. Just not to give any color or anything. It's just to create dimension. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrows with some cake powder from NYX in the color Brunette, and I will be using the lighter one, and I will set it with the clear gel. Now I will just line my waterline with Jordana Continuous Almond. Any nude eyeliner that you have will do the job. Now for us hooded eye girls, it's not like we cannot apply eyeliner or whatever. You do you. But if you still want to apply eyeliner and you know you don't want to go just on the waterline or whatever, a good trick, you know, it's just to water the inner rims of your eyes. And today, since we're going soft, I will be using a taupe liner. This one of mine happens to be from Chanel. It's a long-lasting one and it's color 84. And yeah, I will just go ahead and line my inner rim. And even though it doesn't look like much, you can really see the difference of a more defined eye in here that I have lined my inner rims than in here that I have not lined them. But still, we are keeping all the lid space that we created, and we're not bulking it with eyeliner and making it more narrow again. So. And now I will go ahead and apply one coat of Max Factor False Lash Effect, which the equivalent would be the CoverGirl Lash Blast Mascara, because they are sister companies, and I will apply one coat top and bottom lashes. And then I will go ahead and apply a couple of coats of Mega Volume Miss Manga L'Oreal Mascara, the Black Angel one, on the upper lashes, and I'll be back. Now, if you're like me, that I am not a big fan of fake lashes and cannot be bothered applying them on a daily and whatnot, remember this trick that almost all makeup artists use, that it's that layering two different mascaras. I'm sure you already know this, but layering two different mascaras always create a more dramatic effect, more deep effect. You create more lashes, more intensity and whatnot. So it's always good to have a couple mascaras, you know, one to use as a base mascara and the other one on top. So for instance, you have one that's defining, the other one that's thickening, the other one's lengthening and whatnot. So it's good to remember that good old trick. Next up today, I'm gonna go ahead and instead of using contour and blush and whatnot, I will go ahead and use this bronzer from Too Faced, which is called Pink Leopard, and it's marketed as a blushing bronzer. And this is a really a no-brainer, because as you can see, you have a little bit the blushy color, the darker color, and even the highlighter color all together. So I'll just take this sculpting powder brush and I will dip it in to the pen, tap off the excess, and I will apply it from the apple of my cheek up, you know, up till the hairline, moving upwards, following the natural cheekbone, and below the jaw, and on top of the jawline. Here you can see this is really creating a really multi-dimensional look. It's bronze, it's blushed a little bit. It still has this beautiful berry color and this golden specks of highlight in here that you don't really need to highlight as well. So it's a multitasker. I wouldn't dare to say it's just a bronzer. A comparable product to this one, I think it is the Benefit Dallas, but Dallas, it's matte, so it doesn't help with the highlight a lot, so you would have to keep that in mind. But other than that, they're pretty much the same idea. But you see, my face is already blushed and warmed and whatnot, so, and it's a beautiful color. So next up, because I don't want to things just as is, I will take this contouring brush and I will dip into this more peachy shade, and I will just apply the faintest amount on below my jawline, actually, not below, just to add a little bit more of definition. And now I will take the middle bronzer and I will continue to apply it on the perimeters of my face, you know, because I don't want to be having a blushing chin or a blushing neckline. So here we'll go matte and just good old brown. Next up, I will take MAC Soft and Gentle. I love this highlighter to bits and pieces. I think it never goes out of style. And I will take this Zoeva highlighter brush and I will enhance a little bit more the brow and I will enhance a little bit more the cheekbones. And a little bit the center of the face, the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, and chin, but ever so slightly. And now that we're looking really dewy and healthy and whatnot, like this is so much unlike me, but yeah, I love this look as well. I will just go ahead and take a powder brush and I will take, oh, here the sponge is falling apart. True Match from L'Oreal, and it's not gonna be buffing, but almost buffing, and I'll just apply a little bit, the faintest amount of the True Match powder just to set things in place. And as for the lips, today I'm really feeling this taupey brown, you know, we're in fall, so I'm really feeling these colors lately, and I don't want to be boring you with Kat Von D Lolita and, you know, the soft, how's that called, this Soft and Gentle? No, this is a highlighter. And the Liquid Suede from NYX, you know, my favorite one in the world from this colors and whatnot. So instead I'm gonna give you an alternative, which would be MAC Teddy, but since MAC Teddy it's still up there in price, you know, it's 19 bucks, you know, for a lipstick. There's this really good dupe from Essence, which is the color number 6, and now they changed it and it's marketed as long lasting. Here it is. It's the same exactly color than Teddy. And here it is a swatch. And before that, I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips with this Rimmel lip liner in the shade Tiramisu. And now I will just go ahead and apply it straight from the bullet. Number 6 from Essence. Remember, this is a really good dupe from MAC Teddy. And there you have it. Here is the final look. As you can see, it's a really werewolf look. It's a fall look. It's chocolatey. It's toppy. It's whatever. Still, we achieved what I was going for, which is to create a little bit of crease where there might not be some crease, and we have paired it with some neutrals on the lips and whatnot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. I encourage you to give it a try and tell me how it felt in the comment section down below. And have a nice day. See you in the next one. Bye!